Welcome to GOS Media. I'm Terry Harrison. As the first rays of dawn painted the sky, the barnyard rooster strutted about the yard surveying his domain. He wasn't just any old rooster. He was the guardian of the coop, responsible for keeping all of the hens safe. Suddenly, the flash of red fur caught his eye. In an instant, he knew it was the fox who lived in the nearby woods. The fox was notorious for his sly tricks, always looking for a way to have a fine chicken dinner. The rooster knew that nothing good could come from the fox's presence. "Good morning, my fine feathered friend," the fox said. "What a beautiful day it is. I have come to share great news. The king has declared a new era of peace for all animals, large and small." His words dripping with false sincerity while his sharp teeth flashed with every word he spoke. "Peace, you say?" the rooster replied, as he carefully moved closer to the chicken wire that separated the foes. "Would you not by chance be trying to lure all of us chickens out of the pen just so you could eat us, would you?" The fox lowered his head in feigned humility, trying to bring tears to his eyes. "Oh, dear sir, you have impugned my honor. Granted, I openly admit in the past I have sought to do harm to you and your hens. But who am I that I might disobey the king and risk a beheading? In fact, I'll have you know that I ate berries with the badger in the very forest you see before us." The rooster chuckled at such assertion. "Berries? With the badger? Go and bring back the badger and have her confirm your story." "Would that I could, Mr. Rooster," the fox mused. "But she is already at the feast that the king is hosting deep in the forest." "A kingly feast?" the rooster asked, not hiding his disbelief. The fox readied himself to spring the trap in his well-conceived ploy. "Why, yes, all of the animals have already gathered there. It was the king himself who sent me to escort your entire roost to the feast." A slow smile spread across the rooster's face. This was what he'd been waiting for. It was clear the fox was up to his old tricks, trying to lure him and the hens out of the pen and for the next week have himself easy meals. He pretended to go along with the fox's ruse and said, "Well, I see I have misjudged you, Mr. Fox. No one in their right mind would disobey the king. In fact, I would like to sing a song of peace before the king and all the animals." The fox's tail swished excitedly. The entire henhouse was practically his. He gave a smug smile and said, "What a great idea! And how noble of you, Mr. Rooster! The king will love it. Gather all the hens and let us go at once to the feast that awaits us." "But wait," the rooster interrupted. "I do not want to be embarrassed before the king. May I please sing my song for you, and you advise me if it is worthy of a kingly performance." "Excellent idea, my feathered friend," the fox exclaimed, barely containing his glee. "Let your voice ring out and usher in this new era of peace." The rooster cleared his throat dramatically, stretched his neck high, fixed his gaze upon the horizon, and as loud as he could, shouted a desperate cry for help. "Cock-a-doodle-doo! Danger lurks! Beware! The cunning fox wants to eat me and you." Hearing this warning shatter the morning peace, the fox was frozen in surprise. The hens quickly herded all the baby chicks into the roost, and the farmer stepped from the house with his shotgun. It was all over in a matter of seconds. The rooster knew that he would never be bothered by that wily fox again. With a triumphant crow, he called the hens back into the yard and strutted about his domain, king of all he surveyed. Perhaps you heard the old adage, "Oh, what a wicked web we weave when we weave to deceive." Often we think the meaning is only about the web alone. One strand or lie leads to another strand, to another, and then another until we have a web of lies that is difficult to maintain. There are other angles to consider as well. One would be those caught in the web. These would be the people being deceived and wrapped up in all of the lies. Yet when the first strand breaks, these folks can usually untangle themselves from the web. Another angle would be the one in the greatest danger of the wicked web, the liar that built the web in the first place. It is they who will be trapped in their own sticky web of deception, but for them, there's no getting free. Those who weave the wicked web are just like the fox in today's story. Cunning? Yes. Deceptive? Truly. Trapped in his own lies? Deadly. Honesty is the best policy, is another old adage, and one we can live by and should live by. If not, just like the fox, we will fall prey to today's grain of sugar. On the heel of deception follows tragedy. Do you have a story about deception bringing about tragedy? If it's not too painful, let us hear about it in the comments below. Your words and experience will keep someone from falling prey to a cunning fox. On behalf of GOS Media, thanks for stopping by. If you enjoy our videos, then please like, subscribe, and share with others. If you want to support our work, then become a Colony member by joining us on Patreon or purchase some merch from our website. Links are pinned below. On behalf of GOS Media, thanks for stopping by. I've been your host, Terry Harrison.